Hello there. Welcome to Living on Purpose. My name is Fola Adelesi, also known as Fola Daniel Speaks. Today, I want to tell you, don't waste time on regrets. Don't waste your time on regrets. If there is something that you have done before that you are currently regretting, there's nothing you can do about that particular thing. Maybe you did something in the past and you're regretting it right now. Don't waste your time on regret. If you keep regretting and you don't take an action, you will spend your future regretting. If you keep regretting and you don't make a decision to move on, you will spend your future regretting as well. You still have a future ahead of you. Regret should be about an event in your past, but if you give too much room to regret, one of the things that will happen is that you begin to waste time on your future, or you begin to waste your future. You can't waste the future that you have regretting the past that you no longer have. You can't spend the future that you have regretting the past that you no longer have. So when you regret, what you're doing is wasting the future that you have just because of the past that you have lost. I beg you, I beseech you, try as much as possible to not waste time regretting. One of the things you must do, because we should be products of history and we should learn from history. What are those things that you have done in the past that you're currently regretting? What can you possibly do better if you have the opportunity? What can you correct if you have the chance? Or how do you make sure that kind of a thing never happens again? If you don't begin to think in that direction, if you don't begin to make such decisions, if you don't begin to act as I'm saying right now, then you will waste the future that you still have just thinking, just regretting the past that you no longer have. One of the things, or one of the reasons people never succeed is not because the consequences of their actions were so severe. One of the reasons people never go forward or go far in life is not because they make decisions that were irredeemable, but they spent the rest of the lives that they have, they spend the rest of their time regretting an action that they could move on from. They spend the rest of their years regretting an action that they couldn't change, and they could have actually planned, okay, going from here, this is how I now want to live my life. Don't be that person. You regret failing at secondary school? Well, what can you do? Maybe you want to go back to secondary school, or you want to take a skill acquisition program or enroll in a skill acquisition program. You regret not going to university? You can still do something about it. Did you finish well in high school? You can go back to the university. You can take online courses. You can take online degrees. Is there a job that you regret not taking when you have the opportunity to take it? Well, stop regretting that job. You can look for better opportunities. Equip yourself and make sure you have the right skills to be well positioned for new opportunities that are coming. If you do that, there are many more opportunities that you will still gain. Stop regretting, because each time you spend your current time regretting, what you're doing is wasting into the future because of the past that you no longer can control. So I want to appeal to you, make sure that you do not spend your future because of the past that you cannot change. Stop regretting on things. Take actions. What do you do? How do you move on from regret? The next question should be, okay, what can I do about this thing? What lessons have I learned from these actions? How do I avoid it? Where do I go from there? Who are the people that can help me out of these things? Because if you don't change that, you will be wasting time on the past that you cannot actually change. Don't waste time on the past that you do not have. I want to stop it here for today and ask that you begin to ask yourself, what are those things that I regret but I can do something about? Please, one of the places to start with is by heading on to www.foladaniel.com, or you go on to youtube.com/FolaDanielSpeaks. There are videos that can help you to stop regretting, and there are articles that can help you to stop regretting. Stop regretting, stop wasting your future on the past that you don't have. Thank you, and God bless you.